Now to the city of Boston's lesson in the brave new world of advertising. It's not just about billboards, newspaper spreads, and TV commercials anymore. The quest for your attention in an increasingly crowded field has led to a whole new field of advertising. Welcome to guerrilla marketing and guerrilla marketers. And it's anyone's guess what they're planning next. Here's ABC's John Berman.
It's more than 24 hours since Boston bridges, trains, and rivers were shut down in a terror scare. More than 24 hours since the devices turned out to be low-tech light brights. More than 24 hours since we learned it was an ad campaign for the Cartoon Network.
Can you phase it out now because it's pissing me off?
It's been more than 24 hours and we're still talking about it. What does that tell you?
I guess the first thing that went through my head was this is the ultimate hit for them.
How do you do it? I'm asking.
Adult Swim and the Aqua Teen Hunger Force have likely never been talked about so much, so fast, ever. Good or bad, this was a guerrilla ad campaign that went galactic.
All right, cool. Keep talking.
Guerrilla marketing in its essence is trying to make a lot out of a little. You have very little budget, so you try to get a lot of press and a lot of buzz without spending a lot of money.
Here's an example from The Night Agency. They call it aspertising.
You want one?
Hire a bunch of actors in New York City to stand on the street, drop their pants,
Check it out.
and reveal an ad for a sports club on their underwear. That creates some buzz. Then there is viral marketing, when people like the ads so much they pass them on or email them to everyone they know. Something like the subservient chicken from Burger King.
You could go to the website and there's this chicken in a basement and you could say, hey, dance, chicken, and he would do it. And if you asked him to do something naughty, he'd say, no.
Right, that's pandemic viral.
Yes, that is. That's the poster child.
Why do companies need this now?
Well, advertisers are desperate now because the media is just saturated with advertising that we all TiVo right through anyway. You know, advertising on TV costs more than ever before and actually reaches fewer people than ever before, and there's more of it than ever before.
That's just crazy.
Drew Neisser runs the Renegade Marketing Group in New York City. The name is no accident.
We're specialists in coming up with ideas that can become sort of, if you will, virtually or tangibly experiential, I guess is one of the terms that people use a lot.
Basically what he's saying is they try to create buzz.
You need to fix the bunny.
By being different, funny, irreverent. To help sell batteries for Panasonic, they launched a public awareness campaign to neuter your bunny, an obvious slap at their competitor, the Energizer Bunny. But it was more than just words. Panasonic actually gave money to an organization for rabbit owners and ran a rabbit neutering drive.
And how successful of a campaign was it?
Very successful.
And why was it successful?
Well, because it got a lot of publicity. and it touched people. I mean, it turns out the bunny owners thought it was great.
Renegade's clients also include HSBC, DoubleClick, big companies who obviously think they need to find new ways to reach their audience.
Advertisers really treat the media public kind of like cockroaches, you know, where we grow immune to one set of messaging, so they refigure it and try to find another way to attract us to their bait.
How important is it for guerrilla marketing to push the limits?
Guerrilla marketing only works when you push the limits. You know, that's what it is. Guerrilla marketing only gets noticed if it breaks enough rules or it breaks the right rules and gets people going, huh?
But how far is too far?
Let's assume that marketers have a social contract, and that social contract is we're not going to make the world any worse than we were when we started our marketing program. Then the line is, if you make it worse, if you break the trust, if somebody gets arrested, you've gone too far.
Did they go too far in Boston, where today the two men charged with planting the devices would only talk about their hair?
I feel like my hair is pretty perfect.
You can go pretty far. You just have to pick your moments. You have to pick your targets. And you know, I mean, it's sort of a shame in some ways because this is going to set back the industry a little bit.
The future is the future. But for now, more than 24 hours after Lightbright Gate, we are still talking about it. The advertisers do seem to know something about the media.
Are we part of the game here?
Yeah, well, you can't help yourselves. I mean, media is more interested in media than anything else. You know, the media loves to cover a story about itself. It's as if the media is this living thing.
Should I feel guilty about this?
Well, you don't have, I'm not your priest.
So does this mean the advertisers wanted all this to happen?
This is the kind of thing they wanted to happen. It's just not exactly the thing they might have wanted to happen.
I'm John Berman for Nightline in New York.